Welcome back to another episode of Bum and the Frog. I'm Jonathan. This is
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Today we'll be reviewing the Bible. No guests. No guests this week. We're rid of them. Sick of them.
Yes, thank God.
Thank God.
That's what I was saying. Good riddance.
Good riddance. Sadly, it's been a pretty slow news week.
It's been a slow week the past few weeks.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I think we started at an opportune time because a bunch of big pieces of news are happening around when we started, but
Yeah.
started to slow down.
Maybe I'll pick back up again. Who knows?
Maybe. So if this is a shorter episode than usual, we apologize, but it's because we're doing a
I
bunch of
don't
reviewing.
apologize. I don't apologize.
All right, well, he doesn't apologize. Well, as always, we'll start off with what we've been playing this week. What have you been playing this week, Isaac?
Virtually nothing.
Oh. Yeah, same.
I haven't played really anything.
I know how you work. You don't like starting any new games when there's a new one on the horizon.
No. It's not that at all. It's just I've been busy.
That's fair. That's fair. I've just been playing the things that I usually play. Although something that I did play today was PUBG. I
Nice.
reinstalled that.
Nice.
Because recently it went free to play. I think it's at the start of this year it went free to play.
Okay.
And I used to play it a bit because I find it all right. It's a fun enough game if you're not taking it seriously.
Hmm.
And I discovered something. With them going free to play, they changed the game, well, at least the intro to the game a bit. So usually, before it's free play, you buy the game, you install it, you launch it, you can play. Simple as.
Yes.
I launched the game after reinstalling it. I was like, oh, I have to play this tutorial. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, they already gave me benefits for being a paid user, so surely they could have been able to track that and not have me play the tutorial, considering I have 50 hours on the game.
No. They gotta retrain you. That's
They
what
gotta
it is. They gotta
retrain, yeah,
retrain.
they gotta retrain me. So I had to play through the tutorial. Fair enough. I just sped through it, pretty easy to understand. That's when I then discovered something. Instead of after you beat the tutorial, you already know how the game plays. You then, before you can go into actual matches, you then have to play AI matches.
What?
So before you can actually play against players, you have to play AI matches to unlock the actual player mode. Now, Eva, you play an AI match and you do the 3 challenges all in one match, which was win a game, get 5 kills, and drive at a certain amount of distance. Or if you keep failing to get those 3 challenges done in an AI match, you have to do 10. So if you're like a dog shit player, you're playing 10 AI matches before you unlock the actual game.
What? Oh fuck! You know what, I hate that. That's something I hear about some games when they do that. They're like, "Oh, I'll fucking make you do loads of shit that you don't want to do before you can play the actual game." Why? Oh
It's
wait,
a
that's why. So you don't like fucking get your refunds sometimes. But if it's a free game, then what's the point? I don't
yeah.
know.
So all right, this the tutorial and having to do the one AI match because I do all the challenges in one match took us about 40 minutes to get through.
Hmm.
I just wanted to hop on, do one quick game, and I ended up spending 40 minutes fighting dog shit AI in a mode that it's literally the same mode, but instead the players are AI. It's I just wanted to play the game, and I had to spend basically an hour doing fuck all.
It sounds unnecessary. If you've went for the tutorial and you know how to
It's
shoot a gun,
completely unnecessary.
if you know how to shoot a gun, then you don't need to go against
The,
AI.
to-
To fuck.
the tutorial tells you how to loot, how to shoot a gun, how to put attachments on it, how to throw grenades, and how to heal and how to revive. That's all
Clearly,
you
they
need.
clearly they don't understand what optional content means.
Then you're forced to do this tutorial stuff. And wait, there's more. So there is now 2 modes. There is random map mode, which is what it was before. So
Yeah.
before it went free to play, you had random map, and then you had like a limited time event. These were usually like much smaller maps with like interesting game modes on them.
Yeah,
Still battle royale, but it was like a really small map with like specific loot. So it was
yeah.
like a
What Warzone did something like that a
yeah,
while back.
it was a fun thing. Like I think it was like once a week or something that it would change. And then you'd have random map. I didn't like random map because I liked picking the specific map I wanted to play. Because about 2 of the maps are actually good, and the rest of them are shit. I think it's about 6 or 7 maps in total.
Right.
So what there is now, there's still the random map, but now there is also casual mode, right?
Hmm.
Casual mode, there's still 100 players, but there's actually not 100 players. There's 88 AI and 12 players.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right. So they're filling out most of these places with AI.
So at least in the casual mode, they're not for the random map. They're saying that they're not saying it's filled out with AI. Probably is still filled out with AI. But
Fortnite does the same thing.
for the casual mode, 88 of the players are AI out of 100, and the 12 of us are actual players.
Hmm.
So if you're doing solos, there's 12 teams. Duos, there's 6 teams. Trios, there's 4 teams. And if you're playing 4-mans, there's only 3 actual player teams.
Yeah, Fortnite does a similar thing where it's just like a lot of AIs, a lot of bots. So you can get more kills and get your
I get
KD up.
more kills. I
Which I'm
don't
not
care what
complaining
if
about. It gets my XP up, I don't care.
that's all right. But if you're playing PUBG, you want to fight actual players.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Um,
But in Fortnite, when you go up against actual players, you either get someone who's really dumb at the game, or you get someone who fucking builds the twin towers in 2 seconds just to fight you, and it's like, what?
builds the twin towers and then knocks one down just to get an angle on you.
You don't need to build that much, mate. Come on.
You put like a staircase down, then you can see us, and you got a bit of protection. You don't need to go build the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
They build an entire fucking city just to get you.
Yeah. But the thing is, if it's casual mode, right?
Hmm.
You can only play it 3 times a day.
Oh. If you're free to play games, fucking have.
Now, all right, I get this. I launched the game because I bought the game. I have this bonus thing. I don't know what it actually means, but it sure as fuck doesn't get rid of the 3 plays a day limit on the casual mode. Now
Such a weird.
the reason you might want to play this casual mode, even though it seems rather shit because it's mostly AI, is that it's on one of the good maps.
Oh,
It's on
right,
the
okay.
original map, but you can only play
Right.
it 3 times a day, and it's got all this like AI filling. Otherwise, you have to play random map, which thankfully has unlimited plays on it. Otherwise, I would have been
Uh,
furious because I was limited to how much I could play a game I paid for.
just so you know, you sound a little robot-y right now.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
hopefully you don't get purged.
Am I about to get purged? I
Do
think
I
that's
sound
it.
fine?
You sound fine. I think it's a Discord thing. My internet's
Uh,
good.
I was gonna say Discord fucking shuts down.
Can you hear? Am I still robot-y?
Wait, speak again?
Well, how much have to?
You're still a little robot every now and
Oh
again, but
no,
it's a lot better.
it's a lot better. All right. Well, apologies for the robot noises.
Oh god,
Uh,
no, it got worse.
oh fuck. No. This is oh my god. Discord is a useless platform.
No, it is.
Oh no. Am I still robot-y?
Yeah,
Fuck.
all things are going away.
Uh, guess we'll have
Wait,
to deal with robot noises.
what?
What?
What did you say?
Robot noises.
What about robot noises?
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Baby, if I can fucking
Maybe.
understand you.
Oh, is it that bad?
Sometimes it's that bad.
What the fuck is going on?
Alright, you're fixed. You're fixed.
Alright, okay. Let's hope so.
Alright, yeah, you're fine now.
All
Alright,
right,
that's
okay,
good.
okay. And the last thing with this casual mode is that it's only third person. So the way PUBG does it is that
Right.
it's got two modes: third person only and first person only. You can only play casual mode in third person only.
That's a weird.
It's really weird. Random map you can
That's.
do in first or third person. Casual you
I can't
have
even.
to do in third person.
I can't even think of why do that. What's the
I
point?
My theory is that since you can only play it 3 times a day, it is then bottleneck the player base.
Hmm.
So only a certain amount of people are playing it at a time because everyone else has already done their 3 matches for the day. So they have to stuff it with AI and force it so there's only one type you can queue for
Just
instead
don't
of
make
queuing
it
for
limited
two.
time. Just don't make it
Yeah,
limited.
it makes no sense why it's limited.
This sounds
The
dumb.
the only way it's different from random is that it's a specific map instead of a random map. It's so weird.
This is fucking
It makes
stupid.
I could kind of understand it if you had 3 plays a day as a free to play player on a specific map, and then you had to do random, and then if you were a paid player, you had infinite plays on a specific map you choose. But they don't that. But this way makes no sense. It's so
What's your
confusing.
What's your final verdict? Is PUBG a dead game or a whatever game?
It's a it's an Asian game.
Okay,
It's
that answers all my questions. Thank you for your time.
it's only played in Asia really. I reinstalled it because I like the gunplay.
So it's the fucking like it's like a COD not even a fucking COD Asia or whatever it was called, Call of Duty Online,
Yeah,
but not a
yeah,
country exclusive.
yeah. It's so. From what I know, the rest of the game is the exact same. It's still got the shitty shop and a terrible battle pass and horrible looking cosmetics.
I remember seeing a
It's
thing a while ago that PUBG Mobile had a whole event where Godzilla and King Kong fought. Now, why it
what?
was on the mobile version, not the
What?
main version, is
So,
beyond me.
do you know there's 3 different versions, or at least there was 3 until they shut one of them down. So
Wait, there was,
There was PUBG on Steam, yeah.
yeah,
There was PUBG Mobile,
yeah.
and then they had their own launcher where you could play PUBG for free on computer in its
But
own
let me
launcher.
guess,
I think it was
the
called like
launcher was really bad.
I think it was called PUBG Online or something. But what it seemed like it was just a ported version of PUBG Mobile onto PC, where all but 2 of the players in the game were AI. And
Sounds like a reasonable game.
I'm pretty sure that got shut down because no one was playing it.
I
And
remember when
it definitely stole your data. If it's requiring you download a whole new launcher, it's definitely stealing your data.
in the Game Awards, like just like 2 years ago, at the Game Awards, and they announced this like new like horror space game, and it's
Mm.
created by the guys who made the original Dead Space, all that stuff. And then I remember looking up afterwards, and they just randomly said in a blog post that it's um it's in the PUBG universe, and no one knows why they said that.
I didn't know there was a PUBG. There is no lore to PUBG. It's just
Apparently, there is a PUBG universe now. All right.
what is there lore in PUBG?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Apparently, fucking Godzilla's been there. I don't know. It's war.
What?
I don't know, but apparently there's a universe now, and they've randomly thrown games that they're slightly involved with
All
into that
right.
universe.
All right, from PC Games, PUBG now has an official lore site.
All right, so there you go.
what? What is the PUBG lore?
I don't know if I could frying pans and Godzilla.
um, what? Oh my
What
god,
do you
it's
say?
like I've got a website here and everything's blocked off with a spoiler tag and I can't be bothered to read through it because there's a lot of words. I'll read the pre-website bit. Before the PUBG Lore website opened, 9 popular PUBG influencers were sent packages containing several items, including one of 9 mysterious fragments of a stone tablet, supposedly originating from Paramo, appropriately named the Paramo Stone. What's Paramo? The other items included were a letter from one Dr. Burton A. Northrop.
Who?
Dr. Burton A. Northrop.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, he's my GP. The key to decipher the next stone's text and an image of the complete stone showing the layout of the fragments. One of the fragments ended up stuck in customs. So they couldn't finish it because one of the creators that I got sent to, the package got stuck in customs.
So they couldn't even do the Easter egg, right?
And the complete stone was never assembled. Parts of what was deciphered and the key to the mysterious text can be seen in this YouTube video.
So there's one fucking content creator out there just like sitting there like all these other guys, they got their fucking bits of the stone. Where's my bit of the stone?
It's stuck in customs. It's got stuck in customs. Holy shit.
So many companies do that now. They just send random boxes and stuff and like have it be in law. Call of Duty does it. I think Fortnite might have done it. I don't know.
It's so right. I'm on the
It's a
PUBG
weird
Lore
thing.
website now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so confused. Fall of Troy, All Hunters Eve.
Right, we
New
could probably
state.
right. Let's not get into the PUBG law. Let's
I want to get into the PUBG
no.
lore.
I don't
Why
want to get
not?
into the PUBG law
Do you
because
know what
PUBG sucks.
But they've got like screenshots of books, and they've got like weird codes and stuff.
I don't care. There's probably a fucking 20-minute video online that sums up all the PUBG laws so far.
What do you think it just boils down to? There's some people with guns and they don't like other people.
Yeah, and then somehow it connects to the future with space zombies.
And somehow it gets that. It makes no sense. Like a game like Escape from Tarkov, where that's like it's got a similar kind of audience to PUBG. That makes
Yeah.
sense for having a lore because it's got a lot of world building and it's an interesting thing. Like, why am I in this in this abandoned Russian wasteland fighting other people
Yes.
for like bags of sugar to sell on the market? PUBG, it's just drop in, shoot people, get out, simple as. It's
Call of Duty.
It's a battle royale. It doesn't need lore just because Fortnite got lore.
But Fortnite got great law.
Yeah, like The Rock.
It got The Rock.
Oh, I love The Rock.
Can't get better than that.
I wanna know what that was. What kind of board meeting that was like. All right, so what do we do for the next chapter? How about we just flip the? How about we just flip the island and then put The Rock on it?
Yeah. I mean, they've probably planned The Rock for ages. I feel like, listen, we need to reveal The Rock.
Have they got Ryan Reynolds in the game yet?
Nah, he could be one of the 7. He could.
Have they got Kevin Hart in the game yet?
No, that's not happening.
Why not?
I mean, technically they have got Ryan Reynolds, but no, whatever.
Oh yeah, they got Deadpool, don't they?
They got Deadpool and an emote where he says his quote from the movie Free Guy.
What's his quote? I am Free Guy.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day. That's his quote.
During Free Guy, did they ever see Free Guy?
I think.
Oh, okay, good. I like
No,
it when movies.
maybe they don't.
Oh, I like it when movies say the name of their name in the movie. Like when in Venom 2, he said, "Let there be carnage."
Oh, in fucking Suicide Squad, where Will Smith says, "What are we? Some sort of Suicide
Squad. That was great. That's why the original Suicide Squad is the best movie ever made.
Yeah. Anyways, can we get on to topics?
Yes. Well,
that was a big sidetrack and a half.
I don't care.
I do care. We spend too much time talking about a bad game.
We do that every week.
We did that with our first review.
Yeah, exactly. First bit of news: a new rumor is apparently that Supermassive Games is rumored to be making a Until Dawn remake. Don't remake the game. I just want you to make a movie.
No, I don't even want you to do that. Don't make a movie. Just
I think Until Dawn would be very good as a movie.
no. If you want to watch the movie, just watch a fucking game.
No, I
Just,
want
no,
actual
you just
actors.
watch a series on the. What do you mean? It is actual actors. It's
But
all
n-
actors.
I want it in real. Fuck you. You know what I
It's
mean?
just
I think it would be
no,
cool to have an Until Dawn movie.
no. What you want is just to not play the game until dawn and
I've
watch
played
it.
Until Dawn. I've played Until Dawn. I know what the ending is. I've 100%ed it. I
Yeah,
just
it's not
want a
going to be any
movie as
different.
well.
It's not going to be any different.
I
It's
don't
just going to
care.
be
I
the
want a
same.
movie. I think it would be good as a movie.
I think you're an idiot.
I think you're an idiot. I think Until Dawn would be good as a movie or TV show.
No, just no, no, no. Just
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. Just
Yes.
if you want to watch it, you fucking look up a video that says "Until Dawn" the movie, and then click on it, and it'll have everything on it.
That's not what I want.
Well, that is what it will be.
Nah.
It doesn't matter if that's what you want. That's
I want it
literally
to
what
be
you will
live
get.
action.
That is exactly what you want.
Nah. Well, I think
You're a
we're both.
fool.
I think if anything, we can both agree it's a dumb idea to just remake the game because the
Yeah,
game looks
I don't
good.
understand the word. I don't understand the word remake. I don't know if this is a Sony thing that they're now going to throw the word remake around because Last of Us is getting a remake, and I'm very confused if that is a
I'm
remake or not a remake.
I'm just going to assume that they're going to make the graphics slightly better and then add some new collectibles in. And I think
I
that's
guess.
dumb because I think the game already looks good. It's a complete package as is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got a good ending. If you get the best ending, it's got a cool little cliffhanger that doesn't need to be continued on. It can just be left
Mm,
as is with continuing the curse.
just give it a little fucking FPS 4K update or some shit. I don't care. I don't-
Doesn't need to be remade.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
When I
need to be
hear
remastered or anything.
when I hear remake, it makes it sound like they're saying the original is outdated or not good enough. It's fine.
Yeah,
The original
it's all,
Until Dawn is fine.
I also think Sony just have this thing where they're like, if you want to get a big next gen version of this game you love, well, pay $10.
You gotta pay $10 if you already own it. Otherwise, you gotta pay $70.
It's like, well, how about I just have the game, please?
Yeah.
No, you cannot have that.
How about you stop trying to extort me?
You want a
Yeah.
Spider-Man PS4 remaster? Well, you've got to buy the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales.
Wait, if you want Spider-Man on PS5, do you have to buy the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales?
I think so. I think it was that for a time, and they might have changed it by now. But
Right. That's
you had to
dumb.
buy the Ultimate Edition just to get the remaster. But I think now you can buy the remaster separately. I don't know. It's done.
It is. What's this countdown?
Right. So right.
So Capcom put
So
out a countdown on their
people have
Twitter.
speculated it'll be Resident Evil. You sent that tweet saying
Yeah.
someone said Microsoft's going to buy it, even though it was a fucking troll tweet, and you're an idiot.
I didn't know. I just got sent it by a friend, and I don't read things.
Well, read before you send. I always
No.
read.
Well, I got sent it by someone that didn't read before sending it. So
Anyways, it's going to be Street Fighter.
anyway, Street Fighter.
It's a new Street Fighter, yeah.
You think so?
No, right, no, we know so. It
Oh,
definitely is.
why?
Right, because the day this happens is when
Yeah.
the Street Fighter tournament that's happening at the moment ends, and also every league on Earth is basically going, yeah, it's Street Fighter.
Right.
So,
Okay.
all right, so it's probably Street Fighter.
I hope the remaster Street Fighter 2 for the 12 billionth time.
Maybe no, it's a new game. That's what
Oh,
apparently it
right,
is.
right. I don't. Thing is, I don't trust companies when making new fighting games.
I don't know. I haven't really felt anything for a fighting game in years. So
That's fair. You don't. Yeah, you don't seem like you're a fighting game kind of man.
I like some fighting games. I like a bit of Mortal Kombat every now and again. I liked Injustice. That was
Yeah,
nice.
but those have like pretty decent single players.
Yeah, they do.
Meanwhile, like I mean, like the fighting games that are built around being competitive, I don't trust companies making those anymore
Yeah, okay, fair enough with that.
because they just don't understand balance, or they like try to do something where it's like innovative but not fun.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's it for the countdown.
yeah. Horizon Forbidden West came out.
Uh,
It
apparently good.
is gotten a huge, like, amazing scores. 10,
Uh,
5 out of 5,
but
9.3.
also, it might be the worst game ever, Jonathan. Just
Why is
because
that?
someone zoomed in on a promo image and discovered that women have facial
Oh
hair.
yeah, I forgot about that. There's a bunch of people being up in arms because the main character looks like a fucking human.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Why aren't they curvy and succulent and have lipstick on?
Oh,
Because A, it's the apocalypse. B, fucking touch grass.
yeah. There's two sides to this coin. There's one side where they shit on any female character because they're sexist but don't know it, and just think, oh, a female character that isn't designed to be beautiful, out.
Yes,
And then there's
yes.
the other side of that coin, where the game developers decide they want to make an attractive looking female character, and then they get called out of being sexist because they didn't make her like horrendously ugly, because that's not how women look, even though it's a fucking game. Both sides are both equally dumb as fuck.
They are.
Just fucking enjoy your game. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up and move on. And don't just shit on a female protagonist because they look like a human or they're too pretty.
It's just the fact. It's the fact that this person fucking saw that there's hair on it and just instantly assumed that they have a beard. They obviously don't know. They've
What a
never
woman.
seen a.
They've
They've
never,
never. They've
they've
never been
never,
up
they've
close
never,
to a woman.
they've never been allowed within a meter distance of a woman in their life.
Like, fuck me, you must be an
The
idiot.
only woman they've seen up close is their fucking mother when they've been breastfeeding them.
It's like, come on, that's the biggest stretch I've ever seen. It's
It's
longer than that.
Jesus. Next bit of news:
Ah,
Cyberpunk's 2077 next gen upgrade has came out.
it's finally out.
Uh, I probably will never play Cyberpunk or won't play it for a while.
Uh, I said to myself that I will play it when the next gen upgrade is out, and I will play it once I finish Elden Ring.
Yes, which will be a fucking while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly,
Af
from what I've seen, it looks really good. I just watched
yeah.
Digital Foundry's video that
It
just
look
came out.
yeah. I mean, graphically it looks good, but so did
Yeah,
Cyberpunk originally when it worked. I've
yeah,
got a friend that's been playing it and on PS5, and he's
yeah,
been saying he's still some bugs, but it's like a lot more playable than what it
yeah.
was at
No,
launch.
yeah. I
It's
think now they're at the point now where they can like, yeah, we'll fix bugs, but also we can just start adding shit now.
yeah. So
But this
it's
tells me that this game was meant to come out in 2022.
yeah. When did this game come out? Was it? It was
20,
2020.
it was 2020, yeah.
So yeah, everyone was right. It needed another year.
We need another 2 years.
No, because it came out February, and then
It came out this, but
Cyberpunk came out
I still
December.
think I still think it would have needed another 6 months. Because if it came out like this, it still would have needed another 6 months to.
Yeah, it, they should have at least waited a year.
Yeah.
What they it is still baffling to me that they decided to launch that instead of
Yeah.
just
No.
being like, this game is nowhere near ready, give us another year. Because
Yeah,
some people, yeah, there would have been the usual crybabies, but if that was the first delay they put out, instead of just stringing along players with delays, I think
hmm
there would have been a lot less backlash than stringing people along with delays and then releasing an unfinished product. If they just, we're delaying for a year and a half, trust us, it needs it.
Yeah. Digital. I watched a Joe Foundry's video, and he was on about the difference between performance mode and ray tracing mode.
Mhm.
And from what I'm gathering, there was literally no point in playing ray tracing mode.
Oh, when the game came out, I had a friend playing on ray tracing. It made the game look worse and run worse. And
Well,
he had a top of
from
the
what I
line
see,
graphics card.
from what I've seen with the ray tracing mode, it's like it makes some areas slightly look better, but that's it. And you're at 30 FPS, so it's like, what's the point? I'll just play on performance mode where I'm at 60 FPS.
God, it's just like I've never understood ray tracing. I know what it does, I know how it works, but every time I've
Yeah,
tried enabling ray tracing on a game, I see no difference whatsoever.
you
And I don't know
you
if
can't
that's
see a
just because it's
difference.
not working or
You
like
can't see you can't see a difference until someone points it out to you, and you're like, oh, okay.
I tried playing Doom Eternal with ray tracing. It looked no different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
If it
ne-
messes with if it messes with my FPS, then I don't really care.
that's
I want my FPS. That's what I want.
my priority when playing a game is hit 60.
Yeah,
I
no, that's what I
a
want as well.
consistent 60 is my priority when playing games.
No, that's what I want as well.
Unless I'm on a Nintendo console, then I'm hoping for 30.
If it dips just a bit under 60, I don't really care. I mean, every game should be aiming for fucking locked at 60 FPS now. But
Yeah.
you know,
Every
get
every game that needs it.
once we drop last gen, I think we'll get there. That
Yeah.
every game will.
I wonder when that's gonna happen, when
Yeah.
last gen's gonna be dropped.
I think it's gonna start around next year. I think it's gonna start around next year. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like a lot of games, like in the next PS5 games, from what they're saying, it sounds like they're just dropping
Yeah, because how
next
long is the
gen.
PS? How long this current gen been out?
It's been out about
Uh,
like just over a year now, I think.
PS5 came out
It just
November 2020, so it's been just over a year.
yeah, I was right.
And I think games usually have a development time about, well, if it's AAAs with like a lot of people on hand, like a COD, they usually has a development window around 3 years.
Yeah,
So next year would seem about right when last gen starts dropping off and next gen becomes the standard.
yeah. No, I'm
Uh,
definitely gonna play Cyberpunk because it's right up my alley. It's a future. I've been wanting like a futuristic type fucking RPG for ages.
like Fallout New Vegas.
No, futuristic, not
well, well,
wasteland.
well, Fallout New Vegas is futuristic.
Yeah, but it's also a fucking it's a wasteland.
You
I'm
want to
not
just
like
you just want to play Blade Runner.
I want to play something that's Blade Runner. Or I want to play Starfield when that comes out.
Ooh, have you played
I'm looking for a Star Wars RPG. Basically, that's what I'm looking for.
Have you played Prey?
I've not played Prey yet. I have been meaning to.
If you're looking for a space thingy, that might be something that you're interested in.
Yeah.
I played it and I played it for a bit, like a while ago, and I got to this one bit and I just could not figure out how to get past it and gave up on the game. But
Mhm.
I'm sure if I tried it again, because I did enjoy some of what I played, but it felt very Bethesda-y, and I don't know how I feel about Bethesda-y games.
No, it is a Bethesda game, so it
Yeah,
would feel very
I
Bethesda.
know that, but it was like
Newsflash.
no, God, yeah, it just it felt somewhat broken, but I knew it wasn't.
Hmm.
It was weird, but I know a lot of people
I've
enjoy Prey.
there's some people I've heard that's called it the best game of the last one of the best games of the last decade. So
Oh, I'll eat your own. I mean, people say that about Witcher 3, and I cannot for the life of me get into The Witcher 3.
I want to get into Witcher 3. It's right up my alley. So I'll
I've
probably play
tried
that
playing
one.
it so many times, and I just can't get into it.
Yeah, fair.
Um,
You're one of the minority.
I am. I'll take
Oh
my
yeah, that's meant to be coming out this year.
what?
The remaster for Witcher 3.
Am I gonna remaster?
Yeah, it's getting like
Ooh,
next gen update.
ooh. Oh, okay, okay.
So apparently there'd be like Netflix series themed DLC as well.
I
Apparently,
hope Henry Cavill voices someone.
no, it won't. That won't be. It won't be. It'd be like the outfit and like each weapon or some shit. That's what it'll be.
It'd be cool though if he did like just some voice lines.
Yeah.
Next bit of news: Netflix has announced a Bioshock movie adaptation.
Gonna be bad.
What
The
was
minute someone said Netflix and movie adaptations, like, nah, okay, never mind. We'll
I
pass.
mean, if you look at Netflix's adaptations of animes, ugh,
They can't do it.
yeah, I know you don't like anime, but you have to have heard of
Yeah,
you
yeah, no,
you
I've heard of the bad stuff.
you heard of what happened with Death Note and Cowboy
Yeah,
Bebop, didn't you?
yeah, I've heard about all of that. Yeah.
Oh, you know,
But,
I genuinely think the Death Note remake was ahead of its time.
mm, maybe.
Maybe. The thing is, with that remake, the L, which is like he's like the good guy, but also the one that you're rooting against because the protagonist is the bad guy.
Right.
He was nothing. He was like in the anime, he's incredibly introverted and incredibly smart, and just like didn't go outside.
Mhm.
In the anime, I'm pretty sure he's like at one point he's on like a Ferris wheel. It's fucking yeah.
Sounds great.
What was So we have a friend called James, big fan of Bioshock. What was his opinion on this?
Nah, you said bad. You said it bad. I think. So
I can't wait to see
I think
the
everyone's kind of universally on the. Nah, okay.
yeah. Wait, who do you think they'll have play the main character?
Uh, steep. No.
Were you about to say Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, go on, Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, the main character in the
Yeah, go on.
Bioshock
We'll
movie
go
adaptation.
with
uh,
that.
next bit of news.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Sonic stuff. Loads of
yeah,
Sonic stuff.
Sonic
Loads of
stuff.
Paramount stuff.
Yeah, so there was a big Paramount drop of a bunch of was this movies or TV
Yeah,
shows?
it's all stuff that's going on Paramount Plus. So
Right.
TV shows, movies, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what was it? You said there's a Knuckles spin-off.
So yeah, they've announced the third Sonic movie
Right.
and a Knuckles spin-off series.
I hope Idris Elba only gets sexy as Knuckles.
Of course he will.
Yeah. I think for with each release of a Sonic movie or TV show, there's gonna be another plague.
Uh-huh. No, it's weird. That's a video game movie that's just proven to that it can work sometimes because it's turned into an actual franchise now.
Yeah.
It went from that very horrible trailer 8 years ago to what it is now.
I think they should have released it the way it was. I
I
don't think they should have changed him.
I would have loved if like a DVD extra version where it's just that but the other model.
Yeah, like how if with the Cats movie there was the original cut where they all had arseholes.
Yeah, but to be fair, they probably just didn't have time to finish off the animation because they went bankrupt after that.
Yeah, they did. No, because they already had the full movie done with that
Yeah,
kind of Sonic.
yeah, yeah. It would have been stuff where like certain scenes light and probably wasn't
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But I still feel bad on it because they made this, they got told remake it, they went bankrupt, and like they didn't get any help when they went
Mhm.
bankrupt, and then the movie's a success, and they're still all out of jobs.
Poor sods.
Like they got the fucking they got the roughest deal out of
They
that.
saved them. They saved the movie and also lost.
All of their jobs.
Yeah, poor sods.
Next bit Paramount News.
That's what made me happy.
Oh,
Well, this fan had a
ugh,
lot. So loads of
ugh,
Transformer stuff.
ugh,
The Nickelodeon
ugh.
series. Shut up. Let me speak.
I don't care about Transformers.
There's a Nickelodeon series. Clearly aimed for kids. Then there's the movie next. Which got there's a movie that was meant to come out in like a few months from now, but then they delayed it an entire year. Which I'm excited for that. and then they're doing a fully animated movie the year after, which thank fuck. But this one's weird for me, just because there was a Screen Rant article that came alongside this. I basically said it's still connected to the Michael Bay films, but
Hmm.
the other year they said that they've been saying for like the past year or two now that it's not in the same universe as Michael Bay. So
Right.
I'm really confused what it is. I'm convinced Paramount don't actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah. They just signed something off
I
and then
think
said yes.
I think what it is, it's the producer, because he has been in so many interviews where he's just contradicted himself every interview, and it's just like, hang on, you said this last time, but now you're saying this. What are you on about? Have you seen your own? Have you seen this film?
Surely, if anyone, he should know what the fuck is aired out.
You should know, but he's just like, it might be. Yeah, it is
My
in the same universe, and then like the next day, it's just like, nah, it's not. It's like,
my
all
question
right, so
is,
it's not.
will Shia LaBeouf be in these?
No, no. But
Oh,
right, I'm going with it's a full on reboot. It's not in the Michael Bay
right.
films.
Okay.
Hopefully, John Cena returns though,
I don't want John
because he
Cena.
because he was in Bumblebee.
I hope you know. No. I hope The Rock and John Cena are in these, and then the fight.
No, I want the Rock to voice a character, but then again, that character's dead now, so he can't voice that character.
But he can if it gets rebooted, right?
No, that's the thing. He died in the new reboot universe.
Whoa!
they, they,
wait. So is Bumblebee in a new
so
universe?
yeah, so wait, this is
Right.
weird how
Okay.
they
All right.
made Bumblebee
Well,
in a
okay. So that's all
soft
right.
reboot type way. So
Yeah.
it's like you can like squint hard enough and it's in the same universe,
So they were testing
but
the
it's not.
waters.
Yeah, there's like an alternate version of the start of the film that you can watch where it
Right.
connects more with the other films, but yeah, they killed off the card of the Rock voices in the cartoons, and I'm very upset about it.
Right.
Because I love that card to bits, and he keeps getting killed off in every new bit of content he's in. And just like, I just want to hear The Rock.
No. Nah.
Nah, they won't.
Dead.
They won't let me. They won't let us have it.
All
They
right.
won't let us have it.
More news for you about Paramount.
Oh
Halo.
yeah, right.
Is the first one not even come out yet?
It's not out yet. No, it's on March 24th.
Lego Star Wars.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll do it during the summer.
Yeah. Okay.
And then is this the final bit of Paramount news?
Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of new SpongeBob stuff's gonna get. SpongeBob's getting like 3 new movies, I think, and then
Right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if it's live action or animated what, but it's
All
whatever.
right. Okay.
It's made by Seth Rogen, so
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what's separate. First of all, I fucking love the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
no. I right. The first one I have mixed feelings on. The second one I quite like a lot.
I love
It's
both
very
of them.
good.
I know people don't like them, and I understand why they don't like them, but they have everything I want. They have big, weird looking turtles that can do fucking ninja shit, massive explosions. That's all I want, and it gives us that.
I think I can tell that the first one was very Michael Bayish because he's the producer on those movies, and you could tell the
You could
first
tell.
one was very Michael Bayish. But the second one, it's like he was not on hands for a lot of that. You can tell.
I love the first one. I'm less lovey on the second one, but I
See,
still enjoyed
the
it.
second one I love because I'm a little bit of a Ninja Turtle fan. I've watched some of the cartoons and that. I fucking love that shit.
I watched a bit of the the 3D cartoon show.
Yeah, the Nickelodeon one. It's great.
Yeah. I watched a bit of that when I was younger, and then I watched these two. I watched the two live action movies, and I fucking loved them.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Though
They give us everything I want, and
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has a weird theme at the moment of turtles wanting to fuck April O'Neil, and I'm very concerned of what's going through the heads of the writers.
I think the writers also want to fuck April O'Neil, so it's just coming out in the Turtles.
That probably
because who wouldn't want to fuck April O'Neil?
Yeah, no.
Now, the thing that I am worried about is that it's by Seth Rogen. I don't like Seth Rogen. I think he's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna say Jonah Hill. He's gonna be Michelangelo in it. So the orange one. That's my theory.
Wait. You know what? I think Pete Davidson will be a character.
No, he'd be dead by the time this comes out. Kanye would have
Wait.
killed him.
Kanye will be Splinter, and Pete Davidson will be one of the turtles.
Oh no, Kanye will be Shredder. He'd be trying to kill all
Oh
the
yeah,
turtles.
Shredder, sorry. But yeah, Kanye will be Shredder, and then Pete Davidson will be Splinter, and he'll start the movie off with Shredder killing Splinter. But yeah, I think Seth Rogen is a hypocritical piece
Yeah,
of shit
yeah,
that
you know,
needs
he's
to shut his
hypocritical.
fucking mouth and
He
doesn't
does.
know what he's talking about
Though I do
and
want to
is in
hear
a
his laugh.
false fucking world.
Though I do want to hear his laugh come through a turtle's mouth. I kind of have a slight feeling that he'll be fucking Splinter. But if that happens, I'm gonna be very concerned.
Oh no. I think he'll be April O'Neil's science dad.
That, or he'll be fucking Beatbox or Rocksteady. Actually, I love those guys. That's the little piggy in the
Isn't I thought he was like a hog.
yeah, warthog, but he calls himself a
Yeah.
little piggy. I love that. I love it. I love Ninja Turtles. It's great.
Yep. Next bit of news. Back to some games. Witcher 3 game director unveils new studio called Rebel Wolves. First game will be a AAA story-driven dark fantasy RPG built in Unreal Engine 5.
Mm. It's
Uh,
from what I'm hearing, it's a CRPG. So it sounds like maybe something more similar to like Diablo or some shit like that.
right. I am interested in this company because he's saying that it's all about their main priority is like looking after their own employees and making good games.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's always good to hear that from a
That's good.
company. Now the question is now the other thing is to worry about when a new game company starts up is will they make it to their first game or not? Because very
Remember,
often these experienced developers from big studios leave to make their own studios, and they don't ever make it to their first game's release.
well, that's what happened with Marcus Leto. He fucking made a new company, made a new game, which I was excited for, but then I played it and realized what the gameplay was. I was like, oh, I don't really like this. And then within a year, the company was shut down.
Yeah. They'll either shut down before they get to the first game,
Or
or
shut
release their
down right
first game.
after the first
Yeah,
game.
or shut down right after the first game. And then in the rare chance they'll release their first game, it'll be amazing, and they'll go on to be like Kojima. Is it Kojima?
Well, Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima
Yeah,
Studios.
He's Kojima Productions now. Yeah.
Kojima Productions, right? So seems interesting.
But to be fair, he had a publisher behind his back for years, and then was
Yeah. He
pretty known.
he had everything helping
He
him.
was well known in the industry. Everyone was like, "Oh, he fucking made one of the best series ever, Metal
Yeah.
Gear."
He made Metal Gear Rising. Suck his cock now.
Yeah.
I still need for Metal Gear Rising. It's just got a really bad PC port, and it's
Oh
not
yeah,
fun to
no,
play on
he didn't.
PC.
He didn't do Visor.
Do you know? I thought he did.
No, that wasn't Kojima. That was a completely different company.
I still
It was
know. I know a lot of people love it. Though.
Yeah, it was a completely different company. They had their own hand in it and everything, and they did a great job.
Right.
So
Have you played it?
I haven't played any of it, but I've seen a little bit of it. And
No,
it looks really good.
I've played the intro and stuff, and God, the PC controls are terrible.
Yeah,
It's so
no,
shit on PC.
it looks like something more made for fucking console. I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
lie.
absolutely. And then when you try to play it on PC with a controller, the dead zones are fucked. So like you can't even get it on PC and then play it with a controller.
Just buy a PS3. Just buy an old PS3 or buy an old 360 or
Can you
get
play it
an,
on one? Xbox
yeah,
One?
you can get it on an Xbox One. Yeah,
I've got an Xbox One that I could play it on.
it's through back combat. So.
Right. I might play that one day.
Yeah.
Next bit of news, new trailer for No Man's Sky Sentinel update, which adds robotic companions and new enemies and combat behaviors, overhauled weapon systems, new lore/stories, and the ability to program your own AI drone and more.
I still don't like the game.
I am kind of interested to play it now if I can program AI drones, because that sounds really cool to me.
Until I can until I can hit the sun, I will not be
Until I
interested.
can ram myself into the sun and die, I'll not be interested.
Yeah, that's my mom. I gotta get to the sun.
Depends how if the AI drone programming is cool and it's like and it's got like a wide like possibilities within it, I might give it a shot because it is on Game Pass.
It was. It might be off now. I don't know.
I think it still is on.
It might still be on there.
But if it is, I'll give it a try. If not, oh well. But it does. I'm glad that some people are enjoying it and that they've turned it around.
I'm mad that
Um,
people are enjoying it. No. No,
the
I'm
thing that
happy.
the,
I'm
the
happy.
thing that I don't like about it is that it was like sort of the first one of those games where it's like give
Yeah,
companies
I've
the excuse to release a shit game and then
I've
make it
started to
better.
think about this recently. It's like, when are we going to get to the point where a company makes a bad game and then fix it years later, and we all just go, "Oh, it's good now, whatever." And it's just like, come on, yeah, I kind of all just forget within an instant. Cyberpunk,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna happen. It's already starting to happen to Cyberpunk.
yeah. The thing that I know it won't happen for though is Battlefield 2042. That is
No, no,
fucked.
that was dead in the water from the start.
That is yeah.
No, I don't know what they were thinking of
Didn't they? Wait, have we got the story here?
that.
Um,
It's where they blame Halo for their
yeah.
failure.
They also now they blamed Halo for the failure of 2042. No, no, it was your own game that
Yeah, no.
caused its failure. That is the dumbest shit
I've been
ever.
looking at loads of stuff and like the way the fucking devs talk to the fan base, it's just like, we're gonna fix some of the things you pointed out. It's
It's,
like, what? Did you not know that these were problems to begin with?
yeah. Did you not play the game before releasing it? It's
Doesn't make any sense.
quick story here. Inaba of I think Platinum Games recently had an interview um, where I don't care about the rest of the interview, but all I want to bring up is when he was asked, "Were you surprised to see Konami get involved in NFTs so quickly?" He said,
Mhm.
"Not really. If it smells like money, Konami's going to be there in a heartbeat."
I mean, it's not wrong.
You're not wrong. And that's I just wanted to bring that up quickly because Konami
It's
are
not wrong.
greedy bastards.
Well, it's like that, but also at the same time, they must sometimes hate money because they just don't make games, and I'm very questioning. But like, just make a game, you'll get money
I think Konami likes money unless it takes 1 ounce
of effort.
of effort. They're the laziest company but they love money.
We'll do it the easy way.
They are both a sloth and greed.
What's that? We made a bad Metal Gear game? Well, pay more for an extra save file.
Yeah. As some companies they have to be like, all right, let's make this great game and it'll sell a bunch, and then they realize they made a shit game but have to release it. It's like, well, just fill it with microtransactions because then we might make some more money from it than we will.
Then we'll make a sequel.
Yeah, yeah. Um, next bit of news: Activision scandal still ongoing with that court case.
Yeah,
A few days ago, in a tentative ruling, a judge in California overruled Activision's argument that the state wrongly added temp workers to its big discrimination suit against the company.
yeah.
Activision tried to get the suit dismissed or narrowed on those grounds. So basically, they said, fuck off. Just because they were temp workers doesn't mean you can abuse them. Like,
Fucking
what were they trying to argue there? Oh, they
hell.
were temporary, so we could sexually harass them. What?
They were temporary. That meant they didn't have human rights.
Yeah. We all know for you to not be sexually harassed in the workplace, you have to be working there at least 2 years on a full-time contract.
Fucking hell.
It is just they are the scummiest company, and I hope all of the higher ups never get employed again.
Yeah, I'll just give the last one because it's related to it. Phil Spencer, he mentioned. No, they said that Xbox talked about buying Activision like 3 days after this whole thing came out about the sex scandal.
That is yeah,
He must have just saw them and went, no, I could probably fix that.
yeah, yeah. Right, yeah. So Microsoft reportedly started acquisition talk with Activision Blizzard 3 days after a report alleged that CEO knew about the allegations, which he kept saying he didn't.
Though, I want to bring this up because it's pissing me off more and more recently.
Yeah,
And it's the fact that why does Activision is the only one getting targeted
yeah,
by
yeah,
everyone when
yeah,
like Ubisoft were doing it way before and like
yeah.
no hardly anyone only like a select few people in like the Ubisoft communities were like going against this. It's
I,
like it's
it's.
ridiculous.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's happening to Activision. I'm glad they're
I'm
getting
glad. I'm
sued
glad it's
over it.
yeah. I'm glad.
But this didn't happen. I mean, it happened with Riot Games, but they just paid off the lawsuit.
It's weird, and
Ubisoft, yeah,
I don't understand it. It's
Ubisoft just basically had no legal repercussion.
it's so weird. It's like it's all these big names in the industry as well. They just like kind of like don't target them, or they never talk about it or anything. They just avoid it, and it's so strange. Jason Schreier, he's one of them. He's always defended Ubisoft, and I've never understood why. Like he made that whole article the other week where he was on about the Assassin's Creed DLC, and he was on about how like um Valhalla's one of the most successful and biggest like the last few Assassin's Creed games are like some of the best the franchise has ever seen. And it's just like, no, they're not. They've just got the most content, but that doesn't mean it's good content, Jason.
Yeah, it's just there to fill
It's
fucking
dribble.
space.
Yeah, he's always weirdly defended Ubisoft, and I've never understood why. I don't get it.
It'll
It's
be
such a weird
some.
thing.
It has to be some sort of. He's either very unlikely. He's just a massive fucking Ubisoft fanboy,
What's that
or
podcast that Alana Pierce is on?
no idea.
She's on that podcast, but it's loads of big names in the industry. Troy Baker's on there, I think, a few times.
Yeah.
But they've weirdly defended Ubisoft as well. It's strange. I don't understand why.
It feels like either a lot of cash or they're like personally connected to a certain person.
I don't know. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not even.
like
It's not even just like the rape stuff. It's microtransactions. It's the whole shebang. It's everything they do. They just get away with it, and I hate it.
it's it's because with the movie industry, everyone got fucking took down
Yeah.
when all that stuff came out. But I
Yeah.
think because that the movie industry was so ingrained in every society, there
Yeah.
is not a country that does not have a movie scene. While games, compared to movies, is still fairly niche.
Yeah.
It's worth so much more because people pay so much more for them, but it's still niche compared to like the movie industry.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I think we're gonna start seeing a change with this Activision lawsuit.
Hopefully, I hope to God Ubisoft's the next target because it needs to be.
Oh god, do they have a studio in America?
Yeah, no, they have loads of fucking studios in America.
Right, then it is. Yeah,
They
it's
have them all
possible
over. They have
America.
them in Singapore with that weird shit going
Yeah, but
on.
in Singapore, nothing's gonna happen because
Yeah.
it's Singapore. No, I don't know. I don't know how France is with their legal stuff, so I don't know if like the actual hate.
Oh, you build a Notre Dame. Notre Dame. You give us a new model of the Notre Dame for Assassin's Creed Unity. You're all right, Ubisoft. Don't
Yeah.
worry. What's that? You're releasing a game where you play as a firefighter and try to put out the fires? What?
That is, yeah, that's a yikes. I can't believe they're fucking doing that.
Just goes to show they'll make money off anything.
Yeah, yeah. Next bit of news. The system requirements for the Elden Ring on PC have finally been released. And I'd like to compare them to the Cyberpunk requirements for PC.
Is that
So
old? Is that old Cyberpunk or is it
this is
new?
old. I'll get up what the current specs are for Cyberpunk because it might have changed recently because I can't remember when I got this screenshot.
It probably has changed a bit.
Has it changed?
Uh.
No, it's not changed.
Oh well, then.
All right.
Never mind.
So we'll go for the recommended specs. So Elden Ring, we'll skip the operating system. So Elden Ring recommends a Intel Core i7 or a Ryzen 5. With Cyberpunk, it's an i7 a little bit outdated, or a
Yeah.
Ryzen 3.
Yeah.
Elden Ring recommends 16 gigabytes of RAM. Fuck me, I've just got enough then. Cyberpunk recommends 12 gigabytes of RAM. Now, this is the thing that I'm interested in. For graphics, Elden Ring recommends a GTX 1070,
Uh-huh.
8 gigabytes, while Cyberpunk recommends a 1060 6 gigabytes. So Elden Ring, from just looking at the specs, seems like it's going to be more graphically impressive than Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
which I am happy with. Then the last thing is that Elden Ring is 60 gigabytes, while Cyberpunk is 70 gigabytes.
Right. Well, I'm glad
So
I don't have to worry about any
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Because I'm on a
This
Series
is
X.
this is one of the things where console, you just buy a game. If it's on
Yeah.
the console, you can play it. Well, unless it's off,
I'm
it's
not
never
gonna lie.
off.
Whenever someone shows me specs, I look at it and go, I don't know what any of this is, mate.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, if you're on console, if it's on the console, you'll buy it and it'll work. Other than Ark Survival Evolved.
Yeah.
Well, on PC,
Yeah.
it's
Other
like
than that.
well, on PC, it's like, oh, I gotta make sure my computer has all these parts and stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's annoying, but it's also it's nice because you can like build out to have very powerful specs, but it's also very expensive.
Yeah. That's what it throws me off in the
Yeah.
first place. Money.
And then another thing with Elden Ring is that what usually happens with games being shipped. Some people have gotten their hands on discs early,
Yeah. No. Yeah. That always
and
happens.
at least one person, I think it's increased to quite a few more people now, have been openly streaming the game on Twitch. I
Yeah.
think most of them have been taken down almost very quickly after they started streaming.
The best is when you can access the game by changing your clock on your Xbox to New Zealand. And then, and then you can play the game a day early.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about games. I did that with Call of Duty Cold War. Completed it before the game had came out. I was very happy with that.
Gonna beat this game. I'm gonna beat the game before it comes out.
Yeah, I was very happy I did that.
If it was on Steam and you could do that, imagine if you beat the game in
Oh,
2 hours
that's
before.
the benefit. That's the
Imagine
benefit
if you
of
beat the
console.
game and then you got a refund before the game actually came
Oh,
out on
no.
Steam.
That's the benefit of console. Just fucking change the date.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah.
You're
You can do
sorted.
it with region lock shit as well. Like if you're on Nintendo Switch, there's some games that are for some reason only available in Japan. You can just make a Japanese profile.
Oh yeah.
You don't even have to like change
Yeah,
your
no.
console to Japan. You can just make a new account and say it's Japanese.
Yeah. I
Um,
love it.
some fucking Ubisoft news, even though I hate Ubisoft. The Ubisoft says development of Splinter Cell remake is underway. The project is
So
led by the team of Ubisoft Toronto and will leverage the power of Ubisoft's Snowdrop engine.
I don't know what this. I want. I didn't. I meant to have a look at what the Snowdrop engine is before this, but
I'll have a look now.
but this right. So I guess this is. I expected this, to be fair. I think this is Ubisoft testing the waters with Splinter Cell to see, do people want to see Splinter Cell come back.
Yes.
I also think this is start a big of new trend for them because they announced Prince of Persia remake a year ago or some shit like that. Which that was meant to be out by now, but then that got delayed because it looked very unfinished.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait to see what it looks like now.
Right. So I've found the Snowdrop engine, right?
Mm-hmm.
They use the Snowdrop engine when making Starlink Battle for Atlas, which is that
Oh,
Tom
I
Clancy
played that! I fucking
Tom
played
Clancy's
that!
The Division, South Park: The Fractured But Whole, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Rocksmith Plus, the Settlers, and then they're going to be using it for the Star Wars project they have, Splinter
Right.
Cell, and Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora.
Right. So it works very well with South Park, but
Yeah. It works with South Park and Mario and Rabbids.
so